Hello, welcome to Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping 2024, and we are in the Pitstop Podcast marathon that we're going through, and we've got a very, very exciting guest. This is her podcast debut, so we're excited to learn a little bit more, excited to get some insights going on. But the best thing for you to do is you to explain to the world who you are, why you're here, why people should follow you, listen to you. Just tell us who you are.
Okay, I am Annabel. I am the owner of Bluebell's Bookkeeping. We're here today to check out, see what the amazing talks, the vendors, and just pick up some new tips.
I love that. Right. So you first walked into this hall. Apart from this yellow carpet, which we like the brightness, we like inclusivity, we like the everything that's there. But what was your first impression of the Fab Festival of Accounting and Bookkeeping?
The bright lights.
Really?
The Fab.
Is that good or bad? What are you saying?
Lights hits.
It was fabulous, was it?
Fabulous, yes. We'll go for the fabulous. I really liked it. Good photo opportunity. Obviously, the group of us, we're posing. It's good.
Yeah. So far, your first impression of Fab has been a positive one? Amazing. That's what I like to hear. So what are you most looking forward to from this festival? What was the reason that you decided that Festival Accounting Bookkeeping was a festival that you was going to attend?
Originally, well, I suppose because it came from Accounting Excellence, being a finalist last year, I wanted to go and see what it was all about. Meeting the vendors, our account managers were here, had to go and say hi. And just, I suppose, seeing everything and catching up and seeing our friends.
I love it. So that's why you were here. But what's been your highlight so far? Was there anything that took you by surprise? Is there anything that you thought to yourself that, you were not expecting to find at an accounting or bookkeeping conference?
A couple of new suppliers, which I'm quite intrigued.
Do tell. We always love supplier talk.
I quite like the idea of client window. I've seen them a few times yesterday and I keep going back today with more questions. I really like the idea of that. A lot of our clients are on WhatsApp and it's a lot easier for our team, and when they're uploading invoices, so it's just a lot easier. I really like that. And I think more so just learning more about the suppliers that we're using, the vendors that we're using at the minute, being able to utilize those to the full potential.
I love that. So when it comes to the client window sort of thing, do you reckon that's something you're going to be able to implement easily, or?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm very excited about the product. Keep going back with your questions. So that's always a good sign. I need to go back to my team and just try and regroup and see how we can implement it. But I think it will be a game changer.
I love that. Okay, so this event here, right? We've got some amazing speakers happening over there and everywhere throughout today. You've just mentioned how you found a piece of software that, could be a game changer. There's an opportunity there for you to get the most out of it and really push it from there. And your team, by the sounds of it, could really benefit from as well. But obviously, you've come here, you've got the bright lights, literally bright lights, right? The shiny syndrome's there. So you've got all of this going on at the moment. There must be a million and one things flowing through your head and wanting to improve and, takeaways from this and stuff you've learned from today. What's your tip to anyone maybe who's never done an event before, or maybe someone who kind of gets a little bit apprehensive from these sort of events? As in, what's your tip to make the most out of it and make actionable elements from it? You want to go away from here not just feel inspired, but actually improving, right?
Completely, because you're taking the time out of your work and out of the office, so you want to be able to use that time. I think come with a focus, come with a plan. See, we came with a group of other accountants and bookkeepers, and we met up before, had a list of who we wanted to talk to, had a list of questions, and kept that. See, because you can go in and get shiny objects syndrome.
Yeah.
It's so easy to go and do that, pick up the swag and I'll speak to everybody, but have that list, have that focus beforehand, know what you want to achieve out of the day, have a look at the talks, go and see who you want, plan who you want to. See, things may change, but as long as you have a rough sort of idea, it does help.
Yeah. It's almost like you're taking the whole be organized, be proactive, what you do well for your clients, and you're like, take that and apply it to this whole event.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, using your skills to the best approach. Right. Okay, so what do you think of the UK accounting event space at this moment in time? Do you think that we need more events? Do you think there's too many events? Do you think they're in the right places? Do you think they're not in the right places? Are they talking about the topics that are right for you? What's your general opinion? If you're looking at the scope of 2024 and the accounting bookkeeping event industry that there is going to be, Have we smashed it, or is there room for improvement?
I think there's a lot of events, which isn't a bad thing. I'm going to the majority of them because each of them offers something different.
Very true.
So like going to QuickBooks last month, DAS next month, but all of them offer something completely different.
Yeah.
Yes, they've got the same suppliers there, which is fine, but then all the talks are slightly different. So as long as you get something out of it, it's not a bad thing to go to all of them. And it's not just it's like networking and meeting other people, and it's just like a big friendly hug.
It's community, isn't it? It is a community.
Nice.
Yeah. One thing I always say is the bookkeeping community has it absolutely nailed and spot on. I think the rest of the industry can take note on how that is. And I think that's a lot of it, right? Because you guys you light up the room every time you see each other. Like there's this screaming of excitement and enjoyment, right?
Yeah.
And the rest of the industry, we kind of just go up to each other and like,
you're right. So, because these are people that you've never met in person.
Yeah.
And they come up and give you hugs. And like last night at the party, there was like a big group of us sitting, and it was just really nice. We're bright, we're colourful, trying to change that aspect on that accountants and bookkeepers, and we can be fun too.
Get rid of that stigma. I like it. I love it a lot. Yeah, and that's what we stand for as well. Okay, so what is for you that fire in the belly, that reason? What's the bit that you love the most about this industry?
I like helping clients. I like giving them that information. And when we give them reports and information about their books, you see them light up and they're, I get it now. I understand.
Yeah.
And when we do our management accounts, we make it all pretty graphs, and it's not just numbers. They're learning how to interpret them and understand it all. And it's nice. And the community, the industry, it's all just amazing. And
you mentioned about changing that stigma. Well, that's the big stigma we need to change, right? Like what we enjoy about being in this profession is helping clients. It's not filing VAT returns, funnily enough, or filing tax returns, or whatever the compliance needs to be. It is that satisfaction of just knowing you've helped in some way or another, right?
Building that relationship with your client, and the client's understanding and valuing what you do and all the training that you've gone into, but realizing that actually we do know what we're talking about. It's not a case of a one button can do everything. We are here. We are so important, and should be valued, and we can provide that and help you reach your goals, whatever they may be.
100%. 100%. Okay, so that's what you love about the industry. What would you change about it?
The stigma, I think.
Yeah.
The undervaluedness, maybe sometimes. Paperwork.
Oh, I'm liking this. Yeah. So you want to be fully digital. You don't want to have that paperwork.
Yeah, but we're working those kind of things again, as mentioned, utilizing all the suppliers that we've got, actually functioning everything and trying just to streamline everything.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. So let's think now at this point in time. Let's go back 12, maybe 24 months. I know how long it needs to be. And think about a piece of technology or a piece of software, and it doesn't have to be accounting related, but you've already used that word game changer. Let us know, what is that top tech stack item that you cannot live without and you want to be shouting from the rooftops for, and you think everybody needs to be utilizing? Hardware, software, whatever it needs to be.
There's loads of them.
Yeah, well, give me a top three then.
Top three. Okay, so you need to see a good accounting software, and majority of our clients are either on QuickBooks or Xero. We love them. I really like Dex Precision. Really like that, and that helps with the lines of checking VAT returns, things like that. Yeah. And again, gives you that piece of
confidence, isn't it?
It's all about the confidence and double checking things. And I'm really liking at the moment Fathom as well, the management accounting.
Yeah.
Really like that one. There's loads.
There is.
It's different elements, and everything just fits together.
And I feel like that's where we're in a good place, right? They are opportunities for you to find best in class in all of those different areas you talked about. And we have that confidence that most of them will talk to one another. Most of them will at least have a good workflow from one to the other. And I feel like we're in a really good place. And I know there's a big shift at the moment to this ecosystem mentality, and I've got a lot of time for that ecosystem. But most of those don't offer best in class yet, right? And at the moment, people like yourselves, and we can find the software that's going to delight our clients, going to make our workflows easier, going to, bring us a better opportunity to sell our services. And that's got to be a good thing at the moment, isn't it?
Completely. And it's not about, I suppose, yes, you get nice, new, shiny software, but you need to make sure it's right for your clients.
Yeah.
And we do this day in, day out. We know the software, so we can advise, not technically advise, say this we think or we believe this is the right software for you. This will make your life easier. And that's what we're all here to do. We're not here to make our clients' lives harder. We want to take that element of stress away, give them the time back so they can spend time with their families.
Exactly right. Well said. All right. So that is 12 months ago, 24 months, however long you went and you looked at that time span. Now we're going to fast forward you 12, maybe 24 months from now. If you're sat here and you think to how your business has been impacted by the buzzword at the moment, which is AI, how do you feel that that's going to be? Do you believe that it is just a buzzword and we're not going to see much more than we've already got, and we've got a lot of great AI at this moment in time? Do you feel like it's going to be better for you? Do you think it's going to be worse for you? What if you could have a time machine and look forward there? How do you feel that AI is going to impact you in your business?
It's really difficult one, isn't it? Because you say AI is the buzzword, but a lot of the time you don't beforehand, I suppose, till it became the buzzword, you didn't realize you were actually using it and using AI. That yes, we go and use JnG&x and it extracts that information and sets up the rules, but that's AI.
Mm-hmm.
You're using obviously the recognition technology, like in QuickBooks, using the bank recs, and it pulls out, remembers the information. That's AI. You don't realize that until you're told and buzzword. It's a really tricky one. I think it is going to keep evolving, and so the software, the suppliers are always advancing and saying, right, you know, could you do this? Did you know it can do that? Or we're building that. So I think it is going to change. Not quite sure how, but as long as it makes our life easier, then we'll give it a go. I don't think it's going to make us redundant.
Yep.
I think it's a worry for a lot of people, but I think the AI element can't have that human touch, building that relationship with the client. And I think that's what's the important side of things as well. Being able to give them that information, build that relationship, learn about their families. Computer can't really do that.
No. But what it should be able to do is enhance us, right? And then what I'm most excited about is enhancing our team, like giving them the opportunity, and more importantly, hopefully the capacity to do stuff that they love to do with the client work, right?
Exactly. And that's my complete aim. Obviously, coming away from this today, I'm like, oh, okay, well, how about we look at doing this? Free up your time a little bit more, because not everybody wants to data entry or
all day, every day. Yeah.
We just use the skills and the things that the software is already doing that we're already paying for. Can we just enhance it and free up your time so you can actually either have more client work, do something else that you want to do, or up level your skills?
Yeah, exactly right. Well, this has been an amazing Pitstop podcast. We've basically flown through these questions and I've loved every bit of it. But before you go, please use this opportunity. You've got that camera, whichever camera works for you.
Okay.
I want you to go and plug some more. Who you are again, where people should find you, why they should talk to you. What can you offer them if they want to reach out to you? Go for it.
Okay, so again, I am Annabel. I'm the founder and director of Bluebell's Bookkeeping. Can generally be found on Instagram under Bluebell's Bookkeeping. Feel free to reach out if you've got any questions, want any help understanding how to set up your own business, what's it like. Just feel free. I'm always there.
Love it. And Annabel, you've been amazing. A very good guest. This has really shown how good Fab has been for everyone. Like people like yourselves, just giving you honest opinion, telling it how it is. That's exactly what we want from here. So thank you so much for being involved. That is the episode of Ask the Accountant Pitstop Podcast for Fab 2024. We have a few more guests lined up that's going to be really exciting for you to listen out to. So don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. Thank you again, Annabel. This has been brilliant. Yeah. This has been your debut on a podcast and hopefully the start of many more.
Fingers crossed.
Thank you.